welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the plug. Welcome to the plug, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the plug. Let's get straight here. Let's get straight here. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. Can you hear me loud and clear? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Let's get to it. Let's get to it. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? It's been a second. It's been a little minute. It's been a little minute. We got the subs up. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're growing. We're making moves. We're making moves, ladies and gentlemen. We are making moves. Today, topic is going to be creating titles and thumbnails. Creating titles and thumbnails can make a difference between 2 to 5 viewers to 150 to 250 viewers. That's a fact. The engagement and the traffic to your page can be definitely dependent on your title and thumbnail. If you have an intriguing title and a thumbnail to match it, you're really on your way. You're on your way. That is a fact. You are on your way. That is a fact. When you're making your title and thumbnail, you always want to remember to have good font, good colors on your thumbnail. Make sure it pops. Make sure it matches. Make sure it's intriguing. Make sure it's, simple but really bold. That's how you want to make your thumbnail. Make sure your title has your thumbnail title in the title. What's going on, TMKC? Good to see you. Good to see you. When you're making your thumbnail, and we're gonna react to 2 videos today of people who I follow that definitely helped me out in the long run as far as making good thumbnails and titles for your shorts, for your videos, for your pre-recorded videos, or your live streams. That's a fact. So you always want to have good thumbnails and good titles because that will make a difference between 1 viewer and 1,000 viewers. That is a fact. So let me get those videos added, and then we'll go over making the titles and thumbnails, and I'll actually give people that's in the chat, content creators, 2 free titles to the next videos. Yeah, that's how we'll do that. That's how we'll do it. That's how we'll do it. And we'll go ahead and move forward. But I had to show y'all so I can elaborate more on what's going on so y'all can see. I want to starting the show with, for people that's monetized, they actually have like a YouTube university where they kind of show what's going on in the YouTube space in that point in time. So I definitely want to go on. I definitely want to get that, get that shown also. That being said, let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see. Okay, cool. Is this it right here? Okay. Ideas for you. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. What I'll do is I'll just oh wow. Okay, cool. Okay. But I'm glad to see everybody here. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. Share the stream if you need to. Hit the like button for sure. Support the stream. Support the show. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let me see. Dashboard. Okay, here we go. Oh, well, I thought they had some videos. Let's see. Let's see what they have here for us today, ladies and gentlemen. They normally have a lot of stuff for us. News. Let's see. Here we go, right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna go over what they have listed for the YouTube content creators this week. Hold on one second. Here we go. Let's see. This is for YouTube content creators that monetize. They definitely give you the breakdown. Let's go.
Month's roundup. We've heard from creators that they want to understand how often their shorts are seen. So going forward, views will count the number of times your short starts to play or replay with no minimum watch time requirement. You'll start to see this change applied wherever shorts views are shown on YouTube, and we expect creators will see an increase in future shorts views from this update.
Now, let me pause it right there. That's an excellent thing. They normally wanted it to be like for so many seconds, then they'll give you the watch time. But as soon as it starts, they give it to you. Oh man, they're making it easier. They're literally making it easier. That is a fact. They're making it easier for us. They're making it easier for us to gain. Come on, let's watch it. Let's do it. You got to stay informed.
Historically on YouTube, a view has been counted after a short is played for a certain number of seconds. We'll still keep this existing shorts view metric, now called engaged views, in YouTube Analytics. This will let you see how many viewers chose to continue watching your video. This change will not directly impact creator earnings or how creators become eligible for the YouTube Partner Program.
Wow.
Both will still be based on engaged views. Being able to compare views with engaged views will lead to deeper insights into how your shorts are performing on YouTube. We hope this deeper understanding of your shorts performance will help inform your content strategy, better represent your work to potential brand or agency partners, and give you a fuller picture of your overall reach if you're posting on multiple platforms. Streamers, you can now use the Take a Break feature to run short breaks during your live stream.
Wow.
And while you're away, you can show either a default message or a custom channel video. And if you're a—
Now that's sweet. That's sweet. That's sweet. For the ones who don't have co-hosts, they have a take a break feature now, where it'll automatically show like a clip, a stream, anything you want pretty much. Anything you want pretty much. That is so cool. Oh, I'm with that. I'm with that. Come on, YouTube streamers, content creators. They're making it so easy for you to get so much money and not have to be so much in a hassle. It's insane already. It's insane. Come on now, take a break feature. You know how many people who would love co-hosts because they can't take a break, because they want to take a break? Come on, guys. Take a break feature. Come on, let's get to it. Let's learn.
A monetizing creator, eligible viewers will see an ad allowing you to keep earning during your break.
Wow.
To enable a break during—
They'll see an ad for you to keep earning during your break. They're giving us money. They're making it easy. Google AdSense pays out a lot of money, y'all. So pay attention. Let's go.
Your stream, click the timer icon in Live Control Room, then choose the duration of the break, and click Start. Note that YouTube won't change your sound settings, so make sure to mute your mic before taking your break.
Wow.
We've added some new features to Inspiration and YouTube Studio. First, you can now brainstorm from anywhere in Studio. You can access the Inspiration tab by clicking the three-dot menu on your content, comments, or from the Analytics page. Next, we've added hooks.
Ladies and gentlemen, they're giving us the tea. They're giving us the gems. They're giving us the shit. Excuse me. They're giving us what we need to be able to be successful as content creators. You can brainstorm in the YouTube studio now and generate your whole stream. From title to hook to description to everything. There's a new space in YouTube. You can generate everything straight from YouTube. It lets you give ideas and brainstorm, and then they put it all together and make one stream. Starting from the title to the thumbnail to the hook. Come on, guys. That's too easy. That's too easy. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Let's go.
To the Inspiration tab to help you come up with video intros that grab your audience's attention. Finally, we've added a quick save option to the Video Ideas page on the Inspiration tab. This lets you save your favorite ideas to come back to later. Try it out. We're making it even easier to replace copyrighted music in your videos. You'll now see a Suggested tab in the Replace Song tool, which gives you AI-powered audio suggestions to use in your content. You can select one or more tracks to add to your video and adjust the start and end time if needed. You'll be able to preview your video after the changes, and if you're happy with the result, hit save. Note that you can always still choose to fully remove music and only leave the speech in your video. We hope these updates help you better manage audio edits and copyright issues. That's it for—
Come on, man. You can't beat that, y'all. Let's bring it back a little bit.
Performing on YouTube. We hope this deeper understanding of your shorts performance will help inform your content strategy, better represent your work to potential brand or agency partners, and give you a fuller picture of your overall reach if you're posting on multiple platforms. Streamers, you can now use the Take a Break feature to run short breaks during your live stream.
Come on,
And
man.
while you're away, you can show either a default message or a custom channel video. And if you're a monetizing creator, eligible viewers will see an ad allowing you to keep earning during your break.
Wow.
To enable a break during your stream, click the timer icon in Live Control Room, then choose the duration of the break, and click Start. Note that YouTube won't change your sound settings, so make sure to mute your mic before taking your break. We've added some new features to
That is so
Inspiration
lit.
and YouTube Studio. First, you can now brainstorm from anywhere in Studio. You can access the Inspiration tab by clicking the three-dot menu on your
Right.
content,
Right.
comments, or from the Analytics page. Next, we've added hooks to the Inspiration tab to help you come up with video intros that grab your audience's attention.
Come on, man. They're giving you the tea. Man, they're giving you the gems, the sauce. They're telling you what to do now. It only gets easier. Of course, it'll be kind of basic, I'm sure. We'll go through it. But it's only ideas to help you grow your own ideas. It's not for you to use word for word. I wouldn't dare you. I wouldn't dare do that. I wouldn't recommend that. I would not do that at all. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I'm telling you guys, they're giving you the sauce so you can come up with your own ideas, and they'll help you come up with your own ideas. This is insane. It's insane. What else you want them to do for you? You can't want this more than the people who are doing the content. You can't want this more than the people that's doing the content. You can't. Man, look. Slight work. I'm telling you guys, it's getting easier and easier. Let's take that one down. Let's take that one down. It's getting easier and easier, I'm trying to tell you. Easier and easier, man. Make sure you hit the like button, man. Support the show. I think, let me go to my sub. Thank you, CMKC. Thank you. Now let's see. Let's go to the other one here. And like I said, we'll definitely get hands-on with the thumbnails and titles. Plus the people that's in the chat, I'll give you 2 free titles to your next show. Let me see. Let's see, man. Shout out to TMKC, man. Always coming through with the come through, man. Always coming through with the come through, man. Always coming through. A loyal person. Let's see. Here we go. Right here. And I'm telling you, one thing about TMKC, I'm not going to let her fail at all. I'm not going to let her fail at all. I promise. Live on the stream right now, I promise you. I'm not going to let her fail. She's invested into her future. She's trusted me to invest in her future. And I'm so excited. Hoo-wee. I'm so excited. For the simple fact that I know with my, blueprint, she can make it. She can make it. Anytime she can make it. I'm not gonna let her fall. I'm not gonna leave her in the dark. She's gonna always have access. Always have access to the plug. No matter what the situation, problem, size of the problem, whatever, I promise you, I'm not gonna let her fail. She will have everything she needs. Excellent computer, super fast computer, excellent memory, excellent accessories, camera, a professional camera, professional tripod, professional software. Yeah, I'm not letting her fail. I put that on everything I love. I promise y'all, we're going to get there. I promise you, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. She's been simulcasting my other stream, and she's been trusting my word, loving it. Loving it. It takes, sometimes it takes, separation to be able to focus on this type of stuff. So, hey, I'm not going to let none of my people fail. None of them. If you're really serious about it, we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. And see, what I've noticed, that's why I always explain to y'all about the pre-recorded videos. They're always going to hit different because a lot of people are not available for the live streams. A lot of people are not available for the live streams. That's a fact.
Topic several times in the past.
A lot of people are not available for live streams, so they'll always go back and watch pre-recorded. think about how many people watch your live stream, and then you go back and you see a ton of people watching your videos for as a pre-recorded video. So with live streams on here, I always break them up as pre-recorded videos through StreamYard. That's why they're not that long. But today might be a little bit longer, but I can break it up because it won't be too long. So, and shout out to Shanika in the building. What's going on? What's going on? Happy Easter to y'all. Happy Easter to y'all. I hope y'all having Easter egg hunts and stuff like that. But this is another guy who I follow. Pretty much, you know, like see, this is the thing. When you watch these content creators that show you how to do stuff like this, they only give you the bare minimum or the basics. See, for me, I want to see you win. So we gonna take it up a notch. We're gonna take it up 2, 3, 4, 5 notches. And that's how we coming. Nothing will be normal over here. Nothing will be normal. And we not settling. If you're not interested in investing in your content creator career, it's cool. It's not for everybody. I promise you, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. But the fact that you have people coming to watch and try to take heed, say, hey, watch me work. Watch me work. I promise you, we will not fail. We follow the blueprint correctly, we won't fail. I can only give so much sauce for free. But I want y'all to win. One thing about this channel, once it gets all the way monetized, hey, it's no limit to what we can do. I'll have memberships that come with software, literally. I'll have memberships that let you get all the software you need through the membership. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be wild. It's going to be interesting, and it's going to be productive. It's going to be a skill set. It's going to require a standard of attention. So you might have to block off some time in your day to sit back and watch the plug talk. Because this plug talk over here, content creation plug talk, we ain't selling, we ain't backing down. We're gonna make sure everybody keep their confidence, positive vibes, and we're gonna take off with it. That's all I can tell you. We got to do it. But if you listen and pay attention to where I'm going and literally not say just do as I say, but, you know, understand my concept and understand my process, you won't fail. I mean, there's really nothing more I can say about that. You won't fail at all. So let's see here. I actually need to check my hours and see how many hours I got on this page so I can go ahead and turn on the super chats, because I think I'm able to get super chats already. Let's see.
But I've seen your comments. When it comes to YouTube thumbnails, a lot of the stuff we kind of give you is very surface level. So today I wanted to dive in a little bit deeper because I
see surface level. A lot of people only gonna give you so much to look at for free. That's it. They're not gonna give you the exclusive that you will need. I'm trying to tell you, they're not gonna do it. Wow, GJP. I don't know what GJP means. We play the video. Hold on one second.
I believe that a good thumbnail can be the difference between 100 views and 100,000 views. And yeah, there's like 1,000 things you can do to make a YouTube video go from 100 views to 100,000, but today's focus is thumbnails, and it's because of channels like this one. This video sat at 200 views for months, and then this creator applied some of the stuff we're going to talk about today, and that video in 1 week shot up to 500,000 views. So today, yes, we are going to get a little more technical than usual, but I still think this is going to be pretty easy to tackle, regardless of where your thumbnail making skill level currently is, or what kind of channel you have. We'll start at the super basics, the foundation of any thumbnail, which is the layout. To visualize this, we're going to look at Ali Abdaal, who these days has kind of mastered the art of making a nice...
Yeah, TMKC, if you get like 500 plus subs and 3,000 hours, you can get super chats. Yes, ma'am.
Clear, simple thumbnail, but it wasn't always like that. For example, here's one of his early thumbnails, and just take a sec to look at this. It's a bit confusing, right? Like, where should you look? There's a meme on the left. He's kind of in there as well. There's some text. For some reason, it says...
And in the near future, on the plug page, we will be doing, you know, thumbnail comparisons. We'll be doing like to where we're going around the internet just, you know, just grading thumbnails. getting ideas. There's nothing wrong with going around getting ideas from other people. Just make it yours. You got to be creative.
Cambridge University. I'm not really sure why that's there. Basically, what you're seeing here for a lot of people is just going to be visual overload, and it's just going to end up looking like
good job, partner. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Tell you, TMKC, just listen to your boy. I can't make this up.
Noise when it hits the YouTube homepage. So the way to remedy this, and the thing that Ali Abdaal and so many other people are doing.
So I see these thumbnails are they're cool, they're basic, they're pretty much, straight to the point. These thumbnails really can determine between 5 views and 5,000 views. That's a fact. That is a fact. Let's go.
On YouTube is using a very old trick.
And fair use. This is a fair use.
Rule of thirds. You've probably seen this before, but essentially it's when you take your image and put a 3x3 grid over it. All the key elements on this grid should align with the lines or the intersections themselves. We can generalize this even further for our own purposes and say that the rule of thirds also includes having up to only 3 elements in a thumbnail. If possible, I like 2 elements. And
make it short and sweet. Make it bold though. Make sure the font is popping. Make sure the colors are popping. You have graphs or charts, anything popping. Add a little twist to it, add a little razzle dazzle to it to kind of make it come to life. Telling you less is more, but the boldness is amazing.
You count the background as 1, but why 3? Well, basically, our brains love an easy to digest pattern, and 3 is a nice, easy number when it comes to the size of a YouTube thumbnail and getting a clear message across. And when it comes to layout, we should also talk about wasted space. And this was actually from a Twitter thread between Colin and Samir and Mr. Beast. Essentially, what he's telling them here is,
and shout out to Mr. Beast. This guy's amazing.
Is to take his face and move it way over to the edge. And what this is going to do is create even more space for the text and other elements to really grab people's attention. And if you think about it, this makes sense because on YouTube, you have a 4x2-inch pixel space to tell the story of your video.
Come on. You don't want to put too much in the video on the thumbnail though. You don't want to put that much on the thumbnail. You don't want to clutter it. You don't want to make people think it's some other things going on and it's not. You want to make it short but simple, but make it intriguing. Make it like, let me click on this and see what they're really talking about. Make it controversial. Make it controversial. Make it to where people want to click on it. They want to see what's going on. Like, well, wait a minute. Let's see what's going on here.
So every pixel counts. Just be sure you're not using the extra space to add a whole bunch of visual chaos. Remember, just
see what I'm saying? No clutter. No clutter. Do not clutter up your thumbnails. It's not worth it. Trust me, it's not worth it. It's not going to do nothing for you, but cause a lot of chaos of what in the world is going on.
A few elements, keep it simple. Mr. Beast had another conversation at one point with Yes Theory to talk about thumbnails as well. Here, he's emphasizing the importance of making the main subject stand out. And by now, you've seen a Mr. Beast thumbnail. He practices what he preaches, and it's taken years of experience to get here, but anytime you look at one, you kind of know already what the video is about, whether it has text or not. Basically, just remember this. On YouTube, it's a very competitive landscape on all corners of this website. So the better layout you have for your thumbnail, even if you're not the best designer in the world, that simple layout, that clear message is going to help you stand out amongst the crowd. Next, we need to talk about color. And if you've been to a school before, you've probably seen a color wheel. And you probably know that with the color wheel, the colors on the opposite ends contrast the best with one another. Now, that's very basic, but I want to go a step further and talk about how pro YouTubers are using color theory to grab attention. The first thing is that you can use color to evoke an emotional response in the person seeing your thumbnail. Take our own channel, for example. The colors we use in our thumbnails all kind of serve a different purpose. We'll use red when we're talking about mistakes.
Red is an ant strike. Telling you, pay attention to what he's saying. It'll all make sense for you. I'm telling you. It'll make people want to click on your thumbnail. You want them to want to click on your thumbnail, not just something that everybody else has. No, make it make sense.
Try and get people to feel that sense of urgency. Green kind of does the opposite. It's usually more of a positive thing, and you'll see us use things like green up arrows for growth or the big green monetization logo, which everybody loves to see. We'll use purples and blues because those invoke a feeling of trust. Jumping back to Ali Abdaal, his thumbnails are bathed in light. He uses a lot of calming colors, and his channel is about productivity and personal growth. Meanwhile, Mr. Beast likes to use bright, clashing colors.
The bright, clashing colors definitely will get people's attention. You want to get people's attention. If you can't grab their attention in the first 7 seconds in your intro, you're done. So let the thumbnail make up for it. Let's go.
And this can invoke a feeling of excitement. The other thing I want to mention about color is a little more of a hack, and I learned this from the Spiffing Brit. Imagine you're running a football/soccer channel, right? What is the big thing you're probably going to see when you search for videos and thumbnails in this category? It's probably green, right? Because they're playing on a green field. They always are. Like I said earlier, YouTube is incredibly competitive. So how are you supposed to stand out with your football channel if everyone's using what looks like, at a glance, the same exact thumbnail? Well, if the entire...
I just told y'all that. I'm telling y'all I can't make this up. You don't want the same thing that everybody else has, the same little basic feed. No, make yours pizzazz, make it sparkle, razzle dazzle. Let's go. Now, I guarantee you, now, the plug page has 623 subscribers now. Once I make this pre-recorded, watch how many views it gets. A lot of people don't come to live streams. That's a fact. I don't know what that's about, but a lot of consumers do not come to live streams. They want to see the pre-recorded video because they can rewind it at any time. Facts. So if you can't catch them in the first 7 seconds, make sure you have a grabbing, I'm talking about a certified snatching intro and a hook.
Landscape is a sea of green, maybe you can do blue. When you're scrolling through YouTube, a thumbnail like this in this category is going to stand out a lot more considering the competition. So that's color, but before we move on to the next design element, real quick, bonus tip here. If you're not sure exactly where to start with a thumbnail, you can always try our thumbnail generator. This can generate a thumbnail simply by just typing in some text, and it gives you maybe a jumping off point, some inspiration, or a thumbnail that you can actually take and edit a little bit to use in your next video. You can get more info on that by clicking the link below, but let's jump to the next design element. I want to talk about text. Not all videos on YouTube need text in the thumbnail, but if you're going to use it, it can really be make or break. To keep this simple, let's stick to the 3 C's. And the first C is curiosity. Text can be the ultimate teaser.
Yes, make them curious. If I keep telling y'all, I'm telling you, make them curious. Make them want to click on it. Make sure your text, your font is straight to the point, but spark curiosity.
To a video, like this thumbnail here. Ali Abdaal is known for giving advice to be successful, and so when he's coming up and saying, I failed, that tends to drive a little bit of curiosity. Or maybe your text could say the opposite of advice that you hear all the time. Or your text could tell people something they really do not want to hear. The point is, text can be a great way to add a bit of a kick to your thumbnail, a bit more curiosity. The next C is for clarity, and I get it. One video can be about many, many things, but it's important not to use things like text to try and explain the entire video before someone clicks on it. You want to take the most interesting thing, the most important thing, or the biggest overarching thing that your video is about, and make that the focus of the thumbnail. And when it comes to clarity, I would say if you're going to use text in any case, 3 words is probably more than enough. That's not advice that applies to everyone. Sometimes people do use more than that. But yeah, I'd say if you can explain what you're trying to explain in 3 words, that's going to keep things nice and easy to edit in a
straight, simple, less is more. Simple, bold context, bold fonts. Trying to tell you, the correct font, not just any font. You want to go with something that's catchy for a thumbnail. We'll get into it. Let's go.
Thumbnail canvas. The final C is complement. Your text should work with the thumbnail and not against it. Don't put text in places where it's going to obscure important parts of the image. You can let it be playful and intriguing, and in the case of Marques Brownlee, you can even use the text to kind of work alongside the title. Or in this example, you can put an effect on the text, and suddenly people are starting to ask some questions. It's 1 word, but it's fading away. What does that mean? The good news is, if you have like a lot of ideas, YouTube did just give us the ABC testing tool, and basically what that lets you do is have up to 3 different thumbnails for 1 video. And you don't need to make 3 incredibly different thumbnails either. You can just do 1 tweak. Do a version of your thumbnail with text, a version without, and maybe a version that has less text or more text. You can try all kinds of things now, and YouTube is just going to make sure it takes the best one that got the most clicks and is going to apply that as the main thumbnail to the video eventually. Okay, so we've talked about text, and now I want to go into the 4th design element. And here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you screen grabs from 4 different YouTube channels. I just want you to take a quick look at these and ask yourself, what is standing out the most?
Look at them and see. Bold, colors, clarity. Come on now, spark curiosity. Some of them don't even have text on them. Come on. You have to be creative, ladies and gentlemen. You have to set yourself aside from everybody else. You can't have the same style thumbnail that everybody else has. I'm sorry. Can't do it.
On all of these channels. For me, it was the big faces, and we've all seen the YouTuber face before with that exaggerated expression. Faces in a thumbnail are really interesting, and I'm not going to say they are always required or not required, but the way we've been using that ABC testing tool I was just talking about, is in the case of like Rob Wilson's thumbnails here on our channel. We've tested so many thumbnails that have his face and don't have his face, and I can't even tell you the amount of videos in those tests that have won out because his face is on them. It helps that he's been doing this for a very long time and he's built up some notoriety. But I also think that faces can be a way to start to build trust with a viewer, especially a new viewer who may not know Rob's face, but they see him there kind of backing up what he's saying in the title or the thumbnail. So if you want to try faces, how can it work for you? Well, number one, go big or go home when it comes to emotion.
Go big and go home. Go big or go home. Come on, man. This is your YouTube career. We're not finna play. We not finna play with none of this. We not finna play, y'all. We're gonna take this serious.
And really, like, exaggerate your face more than you think when you're taking that thumbnail photo. Number two is to be sure to make eye contact. If you look straight at the lens, you look right into the eyes of the viewer. Alternatively, you could look off to the side a little bit and put an element in the thumbnail that your eyes are kind of drawn to, which means what's going to happen? The viewer's going to see your eyes and they're going to follow them to whatever it is you're looking at. The third thing is to make sure the shots of your face are really top notch. You want to have good lighting, you want to have good clarity on your camera, so really take time with these. I'm saying basically don't just grab a still from your video after the fact and try and make that the face on the thumbnail. That never turns out super great. For the last tip about faces, I know you're thinking, we've shown you a lot of examples with really well-known faces, and that's not fair, right? They kind of have a leg up. Well, remember this thumbnail? April Lynn actually made a video about MrBeast and decided to put him front and center. She ended up getting 100 times more views than usual when she did this. And I'm not saying you should put MrBeast's face on all of your thumbnails, but it did help that she was making a video about him. Oh, and the reason we know the video got 100 times more views is because of this new tool we have. It's called the Outlier tool, and it's actually free. And underneath videos that you see on YouTube, it will tell you when one stands out on that channel way more than other stuff they've done. If you want to check it out, the link is still down below, and it's going to offer you a lot of value when you're doing research. With thumbnails sorted, we've now improved your CTR, which is a metric you've probably heard us talk about.
CTR, click-through rate. That's what I'm saying. You want people to watch your videos, not click through. That will mess up your money on. That will mess up your AdSense. That will mess up your money. No, Tim KC, I totally understand. I wouldn't even doubt that.
Before, this metric is a bit more of a secret. We don't talk about this one as much, but it can also be very, very helpful. So please go check this one out next, and we'll see you next time.
Boy, I'm trying to tell y'all, I cannot make this up. I can't make this up. This is what's going on. You don't want to mess up your click-through rate. You actually want to show people that you know what you're doing. You want to get them engaged. You want to get them hooked. I'm telling you guys, this is what's going on. This is what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. If you're serious about it, you will be super creative. You'll be ready to go. You'll be locked in. You'll be coming up with ideas at the top of your head. Once you start doing your thumbnails, it'll all start falling in place. It'll all start falling in place. Let me go to this other video, and then we'll talk about it, and then we'll move forward from here. But it's only 2 videos for today that are really, really good, actually. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, this woman here, she's nice. She's nice.
Pop quiz. I'm going to show you 4 sets of YouTube thumbnails. Tell me which ones you think performed better, A or B. Set 1, set 2.
You see what I'm saying? Like, we're going to start doing this on the Plug channel. We're going around the internet just grabbing thumbnails, you know, and we're going to be comparing them. Point A, point B, point C. Which one's the best for that, you know, which one's the best thumbnail for that type of topic? Or which is the best thumbnail that would probably get more views? I'm telling you. I'm telling you, this is going to work for you. This is going to show you what you really need right here.
Set 3 and set 4. A or B, which ones do you think performed better? We got to see which one will perform better. That's going to build your skills up right there when you start seeing which ones will perform better. Sometimes less is more, sometimes a lot is good, but it's rare. Watch this. I've been split testing thumbnails and titles for months now on my YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to tell you everything we learned. And yes, I will reveal the answers to that pop quiz at the end of this video. So keep watching. Hey Posse, what's up? It's Alex coming at you this week with a data-backed video to help you get more clicks and views on your YouTube videos. Because when you get more clicks on your videos, this tells the YouTube algorithm that people like your stuff. And when YouTube sees that people like your stuff, they show your stuff to more people. And that, my friends, is how then more people find you. And that is how you grow your channel from scratch. I know, it's not about being the best, the most eloquent, or the most charming, or having the best background, although mine is pretty rad. A lot of it really comes down to just having a great video title and, of course, a great thumbnail to go with it. Now, I've been creating content on YouTube for over 4
title and thumbnail, you can't go wrong. That's gonna get you clicked and views all the day. Once they click on it, it's up to you to keep them engaged. That's it. But that title and thumbnail will make up for a lot of the back of the, trying to cut corners. You can't cut corners on the title and thumbnail. Not gonna happen. You can't do it.
Years now, and I have been testing and tweaking and optimizing everything from the way I write titles and thumbnails to the format of my description below to where I place calls to action throughout my video script and how I deliver my intros and basically everything in between. And so yes, I have a lot of hard evidence, but I've also developed a lot of circumstantial opinions on what I think gets my channel to actually grow more. But it hasn't been until more recently that I began split testing nearly every single video thumbnail and title to see what the data says works best when it comes to growing my channel. So that is what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to share some of that hard evidence with you so you can see what works best.
I'm telling you, this lady here is called, we gonna get it together. We gonna have excellent thumbnails. We not finna be, coming around here with the same type of styles, the same titles. Nope. I refuse.
For getting more clicks, views, and subscribers. But hear me out, this video is not just for YouTube creators. The concepts that I'm talking about will help you write short form videos like Reels and TikToks. It'll also help you write better blog post titles, headlines, and so much more. So no matter what piece of content you are trying to get more eyeballs on, my channel is here to help. Which reminds me, if you are not already part of the crew here on YouTube, you know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe below, and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when my next video goes live. I have a whole bunch of even juicier videos coming for you very, very soon. So let's get into it. So before we get into the data, I know you guys want to see that, but let me quickly explain really what the purpose of your YouTube title and thumbnail is, because I know it can seem pretty obvious, but they actually do different things, right? And what I'm sharing now will really help the data make more sense. So the number one purpose of your title is so your video can actually be found. Remember, and this is so important and so easy to forget, YouTube is not just a social media platform, it is a search engine, and that is why I love it so freaking much. And your title is really one of the main factors that determines if the YouTube algorithm will showcase your video for a specific search term or next to other related content. Whereas the purpose of your thumbnail is actually to capture the eyeballs of people who then come to that page. So if they're searching a keyword and a bunch of videos come up, you want your thumbnail to really stand out.
Yes, keyword search. You want your thumbnails to stand out. That's a fact. Here we go.
Title might get you ranked on that first page of YouTube, but if your thumbnail is uninteresting or uninspiring or, hard to read or just generally blah, then no one is actually going to click your video, and then it doesn't matter, even if it's the most awesome video ever. And on the flip side of that, right, an awesome thumbnail is
an awesome thumbnail, awesome title, awesome video makes it all complete.
Isn't really going to do much good if it's buried on like page 24.
Come on now. You always want to be on the front page, ranked with the big dogs. Always want to be with the best of the best content creators. Facts.
Of the YouTube results. So
you never want to be on the 34th page on YouTube. You want to be on the front page next to the biggest content creator ever. There's ways that you can do that by doing your thumbnail and title. You have to rank yourself. That's how you get ranked. We'll get into that later.
These two things really need to work together to get your video found and to grab attention, right? But what you put in your title will actually be quite different from what you put in your thumbnail as text.
Facts. Telling you. Telling y'all, man, it's crazy work. Not finna play.
should not be the same thing. If you're doing that, that is really wasted real estate and you're being really, really redundant. So those two things should be different. And that is exactly what we're going to talk about next. So if the number one purpose, right, of your title is to actually rank on the first page of YouTube when someone searches for a particular topic or a keyword, this means you better make your title something that people are actively searching for. I mean, unless you're like a seasoned YouTuber with a fan base already and people are frequently coming to your channel just to consume your content. I mean, if that's the case, then you can basically just write anything there. Then your channel isn't really so much about getting ranked on YouTube as it is about just writing something.
See, ranking yourself on YouTube goes by keywords, SEO checklist, and all of that. And I honestly don't want to get into that today. I just want to do the creating titles and thumbnails. But this is serious. Like, this is very, very, very serious. You have to have proper titles, proper thumbnails, to get your video to be engaged. You can't just put a picture up there with a title on it. It's not going to work. I'm telling you, it's not going to work. If you want yourself to pop up on the front page, you have to organize. You have to take your time on the title. You have to take your time on the thumbnail. People in the chat today, I'm giving a free title, 2 free titles to your next videos. And I guarantee you watch the type of engagement you'll see. It's crazy work. I'm trying to tell you.
That is really, really click worthy. But if SEO isn't important to you, then really you don't need a keyword, right? And that's why
SEO checklist. We ain't gonna get into that today, but that's coming soon. The SEO checklist, that's like the breakdown of everything you need to have a successful video. And like, I have a software that grades it for you. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm telling you, can't fail.
Huge YouTubers like Mr. Beast, they'll just use really fun and mysterious titles that don't really say anything. And you might think, oh, great, it works for them, so I'm just gonna try something like that. Like, you'll never guess what I had for breakfast this morning, right? But then that video totally tanks. And the reason that it works for them and not for you is because they already have a super loyal audience who is coming to their channel automatically to check out their new videos and probably really actually wants to know what they had for breakfast that morning, when most of us just don't really care, right? So assuming that you are not in fact a YouTube star just yet, and the primary way that people will be finding your content is through the search functionality of YouTube, which is your best friend in the beginning, then you really need to be focusing on writing SEO rich, but still interesting.
What's going on, Chanel?
Right? We're copywriters after all. So to show you how big of a difference SEO can make, take a look at these 2 videos. What I find really interesting is that they basically have the same hook, which is geared towards the exact same audience.
Right. You have to separate yourself. You have to see, this is less. This is a short but sweet thumbnail. Short but sweet thumbnail, but it sparks curiosity to make you want to click on it to see what they're talking about. This is a fact. People who talk their talk but don't walk the walk, meaning they always say something about their page and don't want to do nothing about it. Hey, this is not a capping, jaw-jacking channel. No, this is not what's going on. I want to deal with people who really are invested in their channels, who really want to do good. I only want to deal with people who are invested in their channels and only want to be great. I can't want this more than you. I don't mind helping anybody. I have people now who pay me to teach them how to be a content creator in their real time. I have Canva classes. Like, come on now, I told you I'm employed through Canva. Like, it's crazy. Like, come on now. If you need the Canva software, you need any software, just let me know. I got you. And I'm not talking about subscription based. You don't believe me? We got people in the chat that has already invested themselves and they have a software that would cost them like, it would be subscription based. But that one would probably be $20-some a month and they got it for one-time payment. Come on now.
And the desired benefit is pretty much the same too, but I used a slightly different term. I used marketing funnel in one, which ranked so much better than launch plan in the other. So the result is that the marketing funnel video ranked better and has gotten hundreds of thousands more views. And this is why proper SEO research is really, really important. And it means you need to understand what your ideal audience is actually searching for. Now, I am not an SEO expert, and you don't have to be one either. Thankfully, there are a lot of tools out there that can make this research super easy, and we primarily use just 2 tools to help us do SEO and write really great titles. The first is vidIQ, and the second is TubeBuddy, and they essentially work the same, and they help you find the best keywords and search terms for your videos, and they'll even suggest, titles. They'll use some AI to come up with some generative titles for you that you can try.
Now, see, AI is cool. That's why she's finna say you can try, but she don't never really use it. AI is cool, but sometimes the AI can be overrated. Sometimes the AI can spit you out something that has nothing to do with what you're speaking on. The AI doesn't know everything. It does not know everything. AI does not know everything. That's why I don't really use too much of the AI, because it's like overboard. To where it makes you not even want to use it anymore, because it always gives you the wrong information, or it gives you too much information for it. And you don't want to have that much information on it. You want to have something short and sweet and straight to the point, not a million things going around it. Like, AI is cool, but they don't know everything. They do not know everything. And then with the AI, you have to put everything in there, like literally piece by piece for it to generate. Your mind is an AI. Be creative. Don't let the AI over create your brain. No, that is a artificial intelligence tool. You are the person. Make it work. Tell you, don't get caught up in AI, because that's a crutch for you. It's gonna crutch to the point where it might affect you really.
Copy and paste word for word, but I do like vidIQ a little bit.
I told y'all earlier, never copy and paste word for word. It's only just to give you ideas to expand your title or your thumbnail or your description. Never use word for word with this stuff, y'all. It's not gonna work for you. But you see how they don't go hand in hand? Yeah, listen, pay attention.
Better when it comes to keyword research, because I love how easy it makes it to see how you can take a specific keyword, like let's say start copywriting, and then turn it into all of these SEO rich terms and questions that your audience might in fact be searching for. Now, TubeBuddy is also awesome, and I use that mainly for split testing and other data features, and it's really, really handy for all of that. So you can see that my best performing videos have a very clear and obvious keyword in the title. But, and this is really important, we focus on one keyword per title, and we don't try to cram like as many words as possible in there, or related keywords as possible in the titles, because then it just gets like super long-winded and it might not even make sense anymore. So focus on just one keyword that you want to put in that title. All right, now we can get into what I think is the most fun part, and that is thumbnails. All right, so once you figure out the best keyword and search term to put in your title, and you've crafted...
Actually, Chanel, they're not. They're pretty easy. But one thing about me is, if you buy any software from me, I'll definitely walk you through it step by step. It's not a problem. I actually had a stream on here where, I was going to show everybody how to use that software that they bought and do it, live on the stream. But whoever buys software from me, you definitely will have my Discord, so we can talk about it in the Discord. We have the private chats, and we can definitely get this walkthrough. I promise you that. I won't leave nobody in the dark. That's a fact. Nobody in the dark. So if y'all want to go to the Discord, we can, as soon as we leave here, we can go to the Discord and we can talk about whatever you need to talk about. I promise you. Anybody dealing with the plug, we're going to have good results, good resources, good gems, and we're going to make it work. I'm telling y'all, stop being so scared to invest into your platforms. This is what you want to monetize. You want to have a nice little monetization hustle going on. Telling you, pre-recorded videos are the way to go. Live streams, a lot of people don't. Now watch this. I got 623 subs and only like 7 people been watching. That's only because live streams. A lot of people don't come to live streams. They see your pre-recorded videos and they'll go watch them. Or people will react to your pre-recorded videos. That's a fact. Out of this video that I'm doing right now, this live stream, I'm going to take it down and make 2 pre-recordeds. One is going to be about the first one, and one is going to be about the second one with her. I'm telling you, and then watch to see how many views I get. I'm telling you, live streams are really not the way to go when dealing with this type of content. Pre-recorded videos are the way to go, because you can control everything that makes your video be 100%. Live streams is too much that can go on to make it copyrighted, to make all kind of stuff happen. And you don't want that. Trust me.
a interesting and appealing title, it's now time to make your thumbnail, which is really what's gonna make a user wanna click and watch your video. Now listen, I'm not gonna pretend like the thumbnails that I'm showing you are the be all and end all and that they're gonna work, you know, like gangbusters for every single type of channel, because truly different channels have different goals. And you'll notice that in more entertainment type of channels like Mr. Beast, they tend to not have, you know, too many words or just no words. And instead they focus on creating a really visually interesting story or thumbnail, something that communicates like you are going to be entertained by this video. And that can be easier to do sometimes when there are stories and there's actually a lot of visuals to pull in. But for educational channels like mine, I find that this approach is kind of difficult. Like, what kind of story can I tell when I'm talking about like YouTube, you know, split test results, right? People are not coming to my channel to be entertained, although apparently a lot of people do come for that.
There's no problem at all. Like I say, we're going to just finish out this video. And then we'll, now I want to, this is the part that I actually want to get to right here. I'm going to show y'all how big of a difference it's going to make. And no, that's cool. We can definitely go to the Discord. We can talk about it. We can get it done.
Benefit that our viewers are looking for us are the ones that always get the best results. So let me show you some examples. Get more sales versus this always works, right? Get more sales is a very obvious and direct benefit that our audience is looking for. And it appeals to both the copywriters who watch my channel and the business owners who are looking to get more sales. No one really understands the benefit of this always works, right? I mean, like, what am I trying to say? Unless you read the title of the actual video. But here's the thing. Most people are super fast scrollers. They are not reading the title. They are looking at the thumbnail and that's it. All right, here is another example. $45,000 month is more obvious at a quick glance.
Which one y'all think gonna perform better? I'm telling you, it really makes a difference with some of this stuff that she's talking about. It really makes a big difference, y'all.
Then 45K invoice. It also implies making money as opposed to spending money, even though it is about making money. So the eyes more easily translate that benefit. And once again, it appeals to both audiences,
Right now, I'm actually making a chat in my Discord for the plug. I'm definitely making a chat in my Discord for the plug for people who actually want to do content. I'm making a Discord right now so we can have that separated from the other ones. Let's see here. Let me see to make it right now. Okay, so, okay, then we'll do the plug, okay. We'll make that a voice channel. Actually, we'll make it a text channel and a voice channel. Let's see. Okay, that's what we'll do right there. The plug. Yeah, we'll make the plug an extension. Let me see the plug. Oh wow, okay, let's see. Okay. The plug, okay, we'll get that right there. It's not private. Okay, cool. Create the channel. Okay, cool. So now we got the plug added to the Discord as a text channel, and I'm making a voice channel right now for the plug. Let's see. Oh, let me see. I'll make it a content plug. Yeah, we'll do it like that. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be crazy gems. We can't fail, y'all. We can't fail at all. The content creator plug, okay, cool. For voice, okay, cool, gotcha. There we go. So yeah, we got this situated. We got this set up right now. We got the content creator plug for the voice chat. Oh wow, did I already have one? Oh, I already have one. Wow. Oh wow. I thought okay. I got you. So what I'll do is I'll take that one down there. Okay, yeah, that's what I do. I'll take that one down. I'll take that one down. Let me see. Delete channel. Yeah, I'll delete that right there. Okay, cool. There we go. So now we got it. The content creator plug is made. Okay, cool. There we go. So only in the Discord with the content creator text and voice channel, it'll be only be the content creator plug, content. It won't be anything else but that. Even on the chat, it'll only be talk about the content creation. Let's go. Let's finish this
writers and business owners. Whereas using the word invoice might speak more directly to some sort of freelancer or service-based business owner who is in fact sending a lot of invoices. All right, here's another example. 0 to 200K is a very clear benefit. It's communicating that if you watch this video, I'm gonna show you how we took our Instagram following from 0 to 200,000 followers. Whereas 5 tips, right, with the Instagram symbol is like, okay, cool, you're gonna need some Instagram tips, but why should I care? What are the tips? How will this actually help me? What is the benefit? And one last example to really drive this point home, $1 million launch plan versus launch checklist. So yes, they both communicate something that our viewer will definitely learn something from when they watch the video, but getting a $1 million launch plan is definitely a stronger benefit than the checklist, which again is still valuable, but just less strong. It's more of a feature versus benefit situation. All right, now when it comes to the actual design of the thumbnail, I will say we haven't split tested the design as much as we have the text just yet. For this round, we've really been opting to keep the background like the exact same so that we're only testing the text in just one variable so we could get a fair comparison of what's actually working when it comes to text, and then I can share it with you. But we are planning to roll out a new phase of our thumbnail testing really soon where we will keep the text the exact same, and then all we're changing is the design. And so again, we're really getting clear split test results. And if you guys want to see that next split test report, comment below and let me know, and I'll definitely do a future video on thumbnail design. So here's the thing, even though we haven't done funny, right? All right, now.
So I don't know what's going on with that, Chanel. You can actually put in, maybe I have to adjust my my settings because if you put in the content, let me see, hold on. I can tell you 2 seconds, hold on 1 second. Let me see. Try to put in, try to put in the content plug 93. Try to search for content plug 93 and it should pop up. Because the plug is just my handle, I think. Yeah, it's just my handle. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, try to put in the content plug 93. It should pop up. That's a fact. So with that being said, like I said, we're going to go to the Discord and we're going to go to work. Tell y'all watching right now, hit the Discord. Matter of fact, let me drop the link in the chat for the Discord. So people that's watching the replay, make sure you leave a comment, write your comment, leave a comment, like your comment. I definitely will respond. That's a fact. I definitely will respond. Yeah, see, there it is. See, the content plug 93 works. There you go. Thank you, Shanique. Thank you so much. See, that's what it is. The plug is just a handle, like the name that pops up, but the actual is content plug 93. 93. Content plug 93. So we're about to go to the Discord right now so we can hang out and, get some stuff done for my content creators. Hey, hit the Cash App, drip on a beat, hit the like button. I got software for anybody who needs, from Microsoft Office to Microsoft Word to Microsoft to Windows. If you want certain copies of Windows, like Enterprise Edition, like it's so much that y'all don't even know. And I got it all for you. Let me know. We're headed to the Discord. Thank y'all for watching. This is the plug. Stay connected to all your resources for content creation. I thank y'all so much for watching. Hit the like button. If you're watching the replay, leave a like, leave a comment. It gets me in the algorithm. Shout out to the people who sub to me. I appreciate it. This is the journey that we're growing this channel with the content plug. and we're moving forward. I'm just ecstatic. So I thank you guys so much. I'll see you in Discord.